I'm listening.
How does 50 grand sound?
Like a dirty job. And I'm still listening.
I want you to kill my wife.
Kill Me Three Times exists in a movie world. It's a fantasy environment. It's a story that takes place in a generic surf town. So what was great about that landscape is that it was kind of timeless and visually perfect for the very specific story we're telling, which is about 6 people doing bad stuff to each other.
You're reacting badly to some bad news. Just take some time.
My mind is clear.
It's a popcorn movie with a lot of laughs and dark humor and then like drama and actions. So there's just so much going on. Lots of different marriages and affair.
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
It was a little bit hard to find myself in Charlie because he's a homicidal maniac and I have nothing of that in me. I'm a peaceful man. But it was really good fun to play a bad guy because he is really, really a bad guy. He's amoral and doesn't really have any regard for human life. So it was fun. It was fun to play a villain who was gleefully horrible. But he's in a place where there are very few nice people.
I had nothing to do with it.
Well, the thing about Charlie is he's the character that links all the other characters together. You know, he's the connected thread. So he appears in it like a sort of wraith throughout the movie, but really it's about what's going on with Teresa's character and all those guys. And so I basically just shot all my little interstitial bits quickly, you know. And it was great because we hit the ground running, and I got in. We decided on the moustache, on my little scorpion tattoo, and the Paul Smith suit, and it was a bit of a no-brainer. I really enjoyed doing it.
She is crazy. She's like the darkest person you can possibly imagine. She's about 4 notes, which is like bitter, angry, annoyed, and then just super mean. So I was always like one of those 4 things, which was really interesting because it was at a period in my life where I was pregnant. I was shooting the film from 4 months pregnant to 6 months pregnant. So I'm like in this beautiful sacred time enjoying like my growing baby, and then I'd have to play this character who was so crazy. But I had to find a connection with this woman because I had to breathe life into her.
What I find really interesting is the ability of people to do really horrible things. And they're not horrible people, but everyone kind of has that deep inside. They're driven to that point of being able to do something really, really bad to someone in order to get their own personal gain. That kind of dichotomy I relate to in some way.
You can't smoke in here.
The scenery, once you see that part of the country, it's another character in the film. And it's a part of Australia that I've never been to and always wanted to be, you know. It's great surf, it's great wine and cheese, it's really clean, there's no one there. And you see it and you go, it's a green screen. It doesn't look real. Like, it just looks absolutely phenomenal. And that was a huge part of it for me. I mean, the story sells itself. The script is amazing. Crib's amazing. You know, the cast is beautiful. And then you've got this location which just goes bang.
What you're talking about is a one-way street. You understand? Once you start, there is no going back.